Surely now it's working. Anyway, welcome. Let's Alright, there goes the audio. What's up, Big Cuddle Monster? Welcome back, everybody, to Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, Part 2. We're gaming. It's day 3. Reading the newspaper.
Times Pickle dated June 20, 1900.
I think I gotta lower the music volume. How's it going, Lee?
Gabriel stands over an uninteresting front. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions.
What are you doing?
The lecture is at Tulane University.
Salem says I.
Gabriel's horror.
He's being super cute.
An evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
Alright, 1 second. Music. Get the hell down there. There we go. Oh, I can up the speed. Didn't realize that. Let's see.
The coffee.
Grab a cup of coffee.
My kidney's already floating, thanks.
Correct. Alright, let's talk to Grace. Grace Nakamura.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they're interrogating a suspect this morning and you might want to be there.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
More?
Do you have more messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours. I took down his number. If you change your mind and want to give him a call back, just ask me for it.
Yeah.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure. I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
Do you have more messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
That's all the messages. Good.
Here's that phone number.
Thanks.
Got a new phone number to call. Anything else has entered the cash
Gabriel
register?
checks the drawer.
Nope. Okay, so we have a couple things to search. We need to buy that cool mask. We need to check in with Mosley about an interrogation at the police station. Then we need to call Ritter about whatever the hell he wants us.
The shop's mascot is an old knight-shaped coat rack.
Alright, let's go. And then I need a kitty to not fall asleep. And
See you later.
little
Good
goofball.
luck.
Why do you want to be so close? Okay, let's check out the drugstore first and buy that mask now that we have $100 US. By the way, I double checked on the FMV. The videos are literally that small. It's a larger video file that is embedded into a... well, it's a smaller video file embedded into a larger video file that has hard black boxes around it. So the FMVs are just incredibly tiny. Oh, Salem. Tail.
That doesn't work.
Can I ask you just a
I apparently can't make them bigger.
Whatever, man.
I want that funny mask.
Are you still interested in selling that crocodile mask?
Or you show me $100 and the mask is yours.
I happen to have $100 right here.
$100 in cash. That's the most money Gabriel had in his pockets in 2 years. The money says, "In God we trust."
Can I open the money?
That object.
All right, here's $100.
I have $100. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's $100, sure enough. The mask, it's yours, sir.
All right. Cool crocodile mask. Hell yeah, gamer.
Here you go. Careful it don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Gaming.
Don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
Ooh, gambling oil.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck oil instead.
Well, I wasn't thinking a man as young as you would be needing that kind of remedy. But if you're having problems with your...
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, it's for
Believe
your
me, I don't need it.
penis.
I'll just stick with this. Thanks, anyway.
Oh, okay.
Of course, it ain't none of my business if you do need it.
I don't need it.
Of course you don't.
His dongus is fine. Really.
The small bottle is labeled Master Gambling Oil. The crocodile mask is made of genuine crocodile head. It looks heavy, hot, and smelly. The label reads Master Gambling Oil, but no ingredients, warnings, or instructions are included. The mask has... The oil is better. The mask doesn't...
Interesting. Okay. Good enough.
The shop...
We got a cool mask. Go to the police station. There's apparently an interrogation going on. How do you spell interrogation? No, I'm good. I don't know if I should ask Frick about what's going on or not.
Gabriel should go to the counter.
Can I ask you?
I'm sorry, sir.
Whatever.
You son of... Give me back my badge. Now, Knight!
Oh, right.
Sure. Thanks for letting me borrow
I did
it.
steal a
Yeah?
badge.
Well, you borrowed again in your history. Now, about today. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that
the
sort
book?
of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square. Pushing coke? He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detectives.
Oh,
Instinct.
speaking of the square, I need to go back to the artist and get the drawing. Right.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
You relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes.
Plainclothesmen.
Fool 'em. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murder?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. You tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection. Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. It's different when I'm supposed to come here. Hope I can send a message. Tell him I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's frickin' useless. Take him back
Frick.
to detain him, would you, Tony? I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for true serve and damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn! We only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book, I mean. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
Hmm.
Can I ask you about some... What's the status on the...
It sure is. There's a lot of brakes being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens. I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
Language? Alright, let's get there.
I'm gonna hit the road.
Ciao, baby.
Okay, let's go to the, go back to the park. So Jackson Square. Go talk to that artist. Oh, that's the... Crap. Misclick. There we go.
Please.
Alright, the artist was up here somewhere.
The artist is an able driver.
How's it going today? What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Ah, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
Okay.
The reconstructed VoD was done for Gabriel by a technical artist.
It's a funny little guy. There's the eyes, there's arms and legs. Get it? Sense to me. That's new.
Madame Lorelei, the fortune teller, is garbed in a belly dancer's outfit and wears a boa around her neck. A real boa.
There's a cool snake.
Come on, boys. Hoopla.
Oh my. Oh my god. She's so good.
Not a bad idea.
Oh. God damn it, Gabe.
Baby, I love the way you move.
Madame Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her hip.
Yep, she wants me.
What a dork. Huh. Or
Thanks.
snake.
Gabriel doesn't want. The veil belonged to the fortune teller. It's covered with shiny iridescent sequins.
Wait.
Gabriel is carrying a scale he found. That I...
Hold on.
The
Iridescent.
Gabriel magnifies the iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with
Yeah, that was
greens
iridescent
and
too.
purples. This is the
Can I look at this?
Gabriel
Here.
examines the veil with a magnifying glass. That sequin looks a little strange. Why, it's a snake scale.
That makes... So in that case...
Gabriel carefully used
Same green and...
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the fortune teller. The iridescent scale
Olive
is
green.
hued olive
No
green.
purple, though.
It doesn't seem to match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain.
Alright, ma'am, you seem to have dropped this.
I think this veil belongs to you.
Huh. My veil. I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates and so handsome as
Oh
well.
my god, she wants to bone us! We're
And
in!
since you have such a clear interest in fortune telling,
Huh?
let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong. Yes, and yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh my god.
Good. I see
There's so
an
much
experienced
flirting in this
woman
game.
your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is a dangerous one. Dark and beautiful. Ah, I see the road of your life forking. And very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
Oh God!
Poopy!
Beware! Beware!
Ah! Just
What
pissed
is
off.
it about me lately?
Sure. Tap dancing hot dog boy still here? Real question. Oh, speaking of, hold on. Hot dog boy. Hot dog boy's gone. Damn. We'll have to remember hot dog boy in our hearts. The tap dancing hot dog kid. Damn. I need to call Mr. Written, whatever his name was. I have his phone number. gotta be a phone around here somewhere.
Phew, it's humid out there. Made it back, though.
Oh, joy.
If Gabriel... If Gabriel...
I don't see a phone on this screen. I don't think I've ever been back here. Okay, apparently there is a screen. I think this is a phone. Get the pixels. Around.
The desk phone is cheap, but functional. Gabriel's bedroom is also his office, his studio, and library. It's
Oh, we gotta go to the bathroom.
That doesn't sound handsome.
I don't know if I can go to.
The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products, including some hair gel.
Specifically hair gel.
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
Okay. I don't know what I need that for. Okay, I have a phone number.
It's customary.
God, do I need to
Gabriel
memorize?
never has figured out how to operate the memory function on this phone.
Okay, 1 second. I think I need to look. You're gonna make me. See the number there, but
The number written on the note is 4909 324 3333.
tree.
Wolfgang Ritter's phone number, written in Grace's pretty scrawl.
Did I get another number? I was also looking for that lady's number, right? Oh. Agent Critter's veterinary clinic. Her name was Kazanu. 4 of them. Getting out notepad. Oh my god. Okay. What are the numbers? 555 170 1220 80 and 535 1237. It looks. And there's other random numbers that aren't relevant. Oh, there's also the travel agency. I'll write that down in case that. Okay. I have a bunch of numbers to call.
Somewhere there's a...
Okay. Let's call some numbers. So I could try calling the local numbers.
Hello.
Hi, is this the Kazanu residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good.
Goodbye.
Wrong number. Try.
Hello, Casino residents?
Hi. I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Kazanu was inside it.
Dixieland drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
Alright, not that one either. Let's try.
Casino residents, may I help you?
Hi. You won a customer raffle at the Dixieland drugstore?
No soliciting, please.
Almost like a real person answered that phone.
Hello?
Hello? I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore.
Sounds
We have an
right.
order for you.
Castro, be quiet.
The funny dog.
Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so that's probably right. Also a vet. 6170. Travel agent. What do you call the travel agent?
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
What are your specials?
2 weeks in India for 2,000 rupees.
Well, that's
Sounds like
certainly
a letter
special.
Kenny
Uh-huh. Is there something
sketch
else
or
I can help you
something
with?
for the voice actor.
How much for a trip to the Caribbean?
Well, our least expensive trip is 4 days, 3 nights in St. Croix for $1,250. Of course, we have much nicer packages available.
I'm sure your packages are astonishing, but that's out of my league.
Is there something else I can help you with?
I've always wanted to visit Anderson,
Yeah,
Indiana.
this is just an East problem.
I'm so sorry, but you can't get there from here.
Can you just get me out of here, please?
I'd be happy to send you anywhere, sir, but I need a destination.
Sorry.
Thank
Could have been funnier. Could have been funnier. Alright, let's try the vet.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do you have a Madame Kazanu as a client?
Madame Kazanu? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
About personal
Really?
information.
She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have her address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
Correct.
I'm worried about
Castro was the dog's name.
He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
Not do that. Not give out people's addresses. Alright, well. Oh, we still have one more phone number. We have Germany to call, right?
Guten Tag. Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I have been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had senses, feelings about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I had a sense that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Yes, Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know, Gabriel. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly I don't know you from Adam, and I'm not going to fly off to Germany even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it.
Well, I'm pretty busy.
Please, Gabriel, you are the last of our line. I am too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
Please, Luke.
All right, I'll
Your
look at it.
final hope.
Good. Now be careful and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Right. I think we're done with the phone.
Gabriel.
You know what? There might be more stuff in there.
Gabriel likes a poster on the wall. Jeans, a little cold bubbly, and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it. Bills from last Christmas gather dust on the door. It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual. The typewriter is...
Should I feel... Nah.
The wastebasket...
What the hell is this?
Mardi Gras mementos left by some female or other.
What? He had a one-night stand with a lady and she left a giant stone head with beads?
Mardi Gras.
What?
Several dozen books, including a few of Gabriel's novels, occupy the shelves above. Gabriel does...
I don't...
The beads with... Gabriel might...
Like a candle or something?
I might need a flashlight.
Gabriel might...
No thanks.
Gabriel mind is... Gabriel...
All my...
Gabriel...
Yeah.
Gabriel's mini stereo isn't exactly high fidelity. Then again, neither is he. Gabriel's bedroom.
Okay, I think we're done. Oh, a torch, a flashlight.
Believe it or not, Gabriel got the flashlight free in the mail when he ordered a magazine subscription.
All right.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Can you research it?
Could you do...
Sure.
Okay.
I have a pattern I need.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't...
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back outside, I guess.
I've got some things I need to do.
Don't hurry back on my account.
That is not the end of the day. Nice. Must be more to look at. Ugh. Funny dog. This is a new location. Go to the cemetery, I guess. Nothing new here. Huh.
Amalia.
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
I noticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whatever for.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
We can't smooch each other, Mr. Knight.
I know you've got more money than
This
God.
is coming out of
Do
nowhere.
you think I care? You think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See? I knew it. You're crazy about me, too.
Yeah, he's being real creepy. Yeah.
My world
I agree, Coach.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Damn it.
Damn it. My chance to corner her at her family's tomb in a cemetery and force her into a relationship didn't work. That's me, Gabriel Knight. God damn it, Gabriel Knight. So much worse in this game. Like, creepy worse. Ugh. Anyway. I guess let's go to the funny dog house. Talk to that old lady that went to the shop. Maybe she'll talk to us.
The knocker is firmly attached.
Yes? Who is it?
Hi, I'm doing an article on voodoo, and I heard that you...
I am a good Catholic, young man. Take your evil influence elsewhere.
But I just have a few questions.
I can feel the evil eye. Go away.
She's a Catholic. Okay. That might be important. Maybe there's something in the cathedral? Never went in this door.
It's a picture of Christ. A freshly starched black priest's shirt stands out against the white robes in the closet.
I mean, we've already impersonated an officer. Why not? Oh, why not?
I can't resist
Why not, right?
black.
Anything else in here?
There's a box of white priest's collars in the closet.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Okay. That could be cool, I suppose. Hmm. Let's do more crime. Why not?
All right, but this is private.
Oh, maybe the collar became part of the costume? Yeah, it looks like it. Let's try that again.
The knocker.
Yes? Who is it?
It's Father McCl...
Well, Father, you should be ashamed of yourself being so ill-groomed. I'm sure the bishop would never approve. You can just go get a haircut before you come calling on me again. I know my duty, Father.
Oh, way to roast his hair.
Contributions should take pains to represent the church with respect.
Rude. God damn. Sure. That's what this is for.
The things I do for my art.
Sure.
Yes? Who is it?
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
I see you've taken my advice, Father. I didn't mean to be harsh, but the church is the church.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
Exactly. Come in, Father. Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
People think I'm just a foolish old woman, but I know the things they do. My family's been in New Orleans since 1750, so I know more than most. Voodoo people are all over this city, in the shops, everywhere. They'll curse you like that, and most people don't even notice. Spit on your bread at the bakery. Take strands of your hair at the store when you try on the clothes.
Uh-huh.
You have to be so careful. But I know their ways, so I can protect myself. I know how to use the magic too, and I can
white woman.
their evil spells.
Uh-huh.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Voodoo murders? Ha! They are nothing new to me, Father. They happen all the time. I hardly go out anymore. It's too dangerous in the streets. They can get you anywhere, you know. Even here in this room. But I try not to let them know about me. That's the best way.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
The only true New Orleanians are of French origin, you know. My family were among the original settlers of New Orleans. They came here from France.
Oh, maybe she knows French. Hold on.
Used to be so gay in New Orleans.
They were so gay?
Now it barely hangs on by its fingernails.
Sounds great.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
You know, I can stroll the streets of the French Quarter and see in my mind's eye the way it used to be. It was wonderful in the old days.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? They're evil creatures. Did you know that
That's why I don't sleep. Oh man.
your dreams? They can. That's why I never sleep.
What do you mean you never sleep?
Thanks.
The hell are you talking about, lady?
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Mais oui! I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at Sandwick Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great
Worse than
wickedness.
Halloween.
Worse than All
God.
Hallows Eve.
When I was growing up,
Corrupt anything.
on Halloween, there was a house in my neighborhood
You know.
that was very, very strictly religious, to the point where they thought Halloween was a devil's night and satanic. So if you went to their door for candy, they had little like pamphlets about how to save yourself and bring God into your life and get that evil wickedness of Hallows Eve out of your system.
Do you have any idea?
Everybody hated
what
that fucking house. They got egged all the time.
Mais oui, I know. I bet you do not follow, n'est-ce pas?
Of course I know what it means to you.
I wasn't born yesterday, Father. I won't tell you what it means if you don't already know.
What is this lady's problem? Tell me what it means.
What?
It means...
Huh.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, her? I could tell you about her. Voodoo Queen. Ah! My great-grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau. She knew the truth about her.
Uh-huh.
Tell me more about Marie Laveau.
No, I won't say anything more. Not.
Have you ever...
No.
Do you know...
No, Father.
Tell me about...
Me? I am Creole. My family has been in New Orleans for over 200 years. Real New Orleanians are French, you see. These days the city is overrun with people with no heritage at all. No offense, Father, but it's true. But the French,
No offense, but
will always be the true blood of New Orleans.
I'm like super racist also. Very rude to people that are not part of my social circle. Alright, lady, whatever.
It's so...
Ah, but no, mon père.
Okay, this is not useful
Well,
to me right
madame,
now, I
I'm a-
suspect.
Off.
We'll probably have to come back later. What else can we do then? Maybe the Napoleon house knows about French? Tell us how to speak French? Got Napoleon in the name, I mean, apparently.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Sure. I'm not too busy at the moment.
A lot of questions.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? I don't believe in it myself. I invented a drink once called Laveau's Tomb.
Oh.
But it wasn't very popular. Some people do believe, though. Even some of our regulars here at Napoleon House.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
It's all over the papers. Some kind of serial killings.
Hmm.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Greatest city in the world. I'd never want to live anywhere else.
Do you know anything about...
What about him?
Oh, just...
Man, you ask the weirdest questions. I don't know anything about snakes.
What's the...
All I know is it's some kind...
Does the phrase caprice encore mean anything to you?
You know what goes in it?
I don't think it's a drink.
Oh, then I probably don't know anything about it.
Have you ever heard of...
Sure. She's kind of the patron saint of voodoo in New Orleans. Don't know too much about her, but tourists sure get off on all that stuff.
Do you know...
Come Mardi Gras, you...
Have you...
Never.
What can you tell me about your regulars in here?
This crowd, the ones you see, are mostly regulars. That guy and girl in the corner come here a lot. When they're not fighting, they're all over each other. In other words, they're in love.
What can you tell me about...
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They played every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games. It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and stuff.
Really? So what is Sam...
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodooine and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch. Well, he buried the pouch, and the next day, he went up and talked to the girl. And, sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
Tell me about the street musicians around here.
I like music as much as the next guy, but they get pretty monotonous sometimes, you know? Like that drummer right outside. They say there's been a drummer outside Napoleon House since the day it opened. I like drums, but this character really gets on my nerves.
Yeah?
It sounds like the same thing over and over. I just want to say, enough already.
Sounds like my...
Okay, so this guy in the purple jacket keeps losing. Who are in love.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
What game? This isn't a game. It's a slaughter.
He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
Nothing like a good game of chess.
Yeah, well...
Oh.
Well, if he always loses...
Got a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't have a game. That's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone, you bastard.
I ain't never needed to cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Get out of here. Marcus would never use something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe. This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus uses this. That explains a lot. Let me see that bottle. Oh, this looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a Pim's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I'd put in here?
Careful, you don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
Ha! There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
Come on already. I'm ready to checkmate.
We'll see about that, Mr. Schmutty Big Mouth.
That's right, we're gonna cheat.
Checkmate!
One!
Checkmate, you bastard!
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate!
You are the biggest butthead Sam Singleton that I ever met.
Checkmate.
Oh man.
You just put this chessboard where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, what a sore loser.
Hallelujah, I did it! Yippee!
Nice game.
Nice game. Hell, I was brilliant! Course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do.
What does Sam do for me?
Can I add...
Look, I'd be glad to help you out, but I'd be...
So,
Couldn't be...
Could I... What can you tell... I'd call you a regular, Gabe. And one of... We're still waiting.
Don't...
What can... That's about all I can... That's about all... That's about...
Alright, well this man can help us at some point, I guess.
Sam is a change.
Fair enough. What else was there? This was a new area, I believe. Go check that out real quick.
It looks like the lecture's just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems had. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Lord. And this is called being ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older, original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god, Ezruli, the mistress of love, Babanebo, or Gede, the lord of death, Agwe, the spirit of water, Legba, spirit
Legba?
of crossroads,
Oh, Legba.
and the cruelest and most dangerous,
Legba balls. Wait.
the lord of destruction.
I gotta get more sleep at night.
A tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Hounvors. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a Voodoo Hounfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a Poto Bitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a veve, a pattern of symbols. Each tribe's veve is slightly different, consisting of
Oh, that looks like the symbols that we wrote down.
their special Loa.
Huh.
During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa.
That knife gives me the
funny
chills.
knife, yeah.
The ritual whip or fouet cache, and the ritual coffin or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mama Loa for specific magical rituals. The Mama Loa is the most powerful figure in any Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. Mama Loa is the supreme woman. She... butterflies.
I'm sorry, what?
Fireflies.
Oh, god damn it, Gabriel. What are you doing? What are you, me? Oh, this lecture.
Firelight. No, what is it? Gabriel?
What? I can't see.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel.
Funny
hide.
coffin.
No, no, let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my god.
Yeah, oh my day.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oopsie poopsie. Right.
Gabriel scans Greek night at the Alpha Psi Omega frat house. It looks like it took place sometime last spring. Gabriel scans. There's a notice for a lecture on investigative reporting techniques to be given by octogenarian Pulitzer Prize winner Laura Bo Dorian. Unfortunately, it's weeks away. By that time, Gabriel will have to have learned on his own.
Oh, I wanted to get a screenshot of that.
Gabriel, work out of your home and make up to $2,000 a week in your spare time. Call 555-6789.
I mean, I should call that
I
number.
actually called them once. You sell cat food over the phone.
Gabriel, Gabriel, Jazz, Gabriel, haircuts for
Like
Gabriel's Greek. There's a notice for
There
a
we go.
lecture on investigative reporting techniques to be given by octogenarian Pulitzer Prize winner Laura Dorian. Unfortunately, it's weeks away. By that time, Gabriel will have to have learned on his own.
Alright, 1 second. Maybe we can go talk to this guy? I should probably say. Lecture.
Are you a student?
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Talk to him, I guess.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my...
What can you tell me?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treats voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture of New Orleans.
Do you know any...
I'm not a zoologist.
I don't know, snakes?
What can you tell me about...
It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist. But June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. Ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day.
A burning wheel? Huh. Do you have any idea what Cabri-Sans-Corps means?
Cabri-Sans-Corps? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, bulls, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
What the...
Do you know anything about...
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
Do
you know anything?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal...
Tell me about...
If you'd taken notes during...
Have you ever...
I'm afraid I...
Tell me more.
It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if that's what the gods demand. Mistress Erzulie, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat
I mean a chicken
without horns is required for sacrifice, oh where will we find one? Erzulie is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Hungan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Papanita. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Alright, well... We probably have some things we could show him. This...
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back. Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating baby. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of the symbols in the bebe represents something. A loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this bebe is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Oh, sure, yeah. Oh, come on.
But I'm,
of course.
undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
That was worth. What else can I? What about this cool hat? Anything?
Can you tell me anything?
No.
About the murder?
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph. Except for the corpse, of course. But the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. Reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand?
Really? Interesting. Thanks.
Alright, does he have any other dialogue after that?
Up for...
Yes.
Tell me what you mean by black voodoo.
Well, like any religion, the beliefs can tend toward positive or negative ends. Can be used for good or evil. Christianity, for example, has its doppelganger, Satanism.
Which is cool.
Anytime you attempt to set up an icon to explain
Satan always doing the cool shit.
You invite some warped mind to worship it. The same is true of voodoo. There are those who are drawn by and desire personal power from the darker, bloodier loa.
Can you give me an...
All right. There is a very secret, very dark cult in Haiti called the Cult de Mort, Cult of the Dead. Their primary law is Abanebo, Loa of the Cemetery. They practice a particularly disgusting form of necromancy, magic using the dead. They dig up corpses and use their decaying bodies for various spells and curses.
Can you give me...
In tribal Africa there were, and still are, black bokors. Shamans bent towards the dark, who not only practice necromancy, but also human sacrifice.
How's it going, Kindest? Welcome, welcome. That's Gabriel Knight. I know him. Checking the manual. Reading the book. So true.
Is there anything else you can...
Only that if it's being practiced in the...
We're learning about human sacrifice.
What can you tell...
I'm not in the habit...
What was that?
I'm not...
I think that's all the
You tell-
information. Yeah, okay. I think we're done. Get out of here, then.
Oh, good day.
Always a good thing to learn about. You never know when it'll come in handy. Keeping notes. Let's go to Moonbeam Residence, who is New Age retro hippie. A white lady who's appropriating
Gabriel, come in.
Hello.
culture.
Magentia.
Someone else. I'm sure she can help us here with our research.
Please, be seated.
There was a thing I wanted to look at that I can help with. Also...
Those two objects.
Does this mean...
These are magic symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No?
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Tons.
Hey, not helpful. What was the other... Oh, this one.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Ah, the voodoo code.
These were symbols written on the side of a crypt
I studied it with
in
my
the cemetery.
mother, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really?
I'm getting
Great.
excited for
Can you tell me what it says?
Let's see.
Blue
Well,
Stingermas.
some of it is nonsense, I'm afraid. Whoever wrote this wasn't very
By the
good.
way.
That's alright.
There's a bunch of folks that are getting together on Christmas to
Starts with a
play some
D
Blue
and
Stinger.
J, and then... Okay, this part makes sense. It says, conclave tonight, bring... then there's more nonsense. F-W-E-T-K-A-S-H.
Like
But that
cash?
last bit might mean cash. Fresh cash? It doesn't make much sense.
That's okay, thanks.
Okay, so Fwet Cash was mentioned in the,
DJ Conclave. K-A-S-H. It's a start.
I'm happy I
That was
could
mentioned
help.
during the lecture. As a, Okay, so this is also a cipher. TJ Conclave tonight. Bring Fwet Cash. I think that was like a whip. Like a riding crop. Or an Indiana Jones whip. Something like that. I think that's all we have to do here. So I'm gonna go back to the professor
The
with that
only
new
vice is
information.
the absence of love.
I've heard that.
Curious if that will be useful now. We still need to talk to the old Catholic lady again too, now that we have some more dialogue.
Mr. Knight.
Anything?
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen the...
Right.
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight.
Doesn't know. Not even Tim Curry meowing in a Creole accent. can
Okay,
solve this
Oh, do keep in touch.
The next thing I want to do, go back to the Casino residence. And will I automatically put on the costume? Probably not. More crime.
All right.
So we've already impersonated a cop. We've also impersonated a priest. Gabriel Knight is great at this crime thing.
The things I'd...
Yeah.
It's...
She does have a funny dog, though. That's pretty cool.
Please be...
Alright.
Thank you.
Any new dialogue?
Do you...
So these are the two new things, I think.
Do you know
No, father.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Oh, yes, father. It is the wickedest kind. The kind they practice here in New Orleans.
Tell me more.
I already told you.
Tell me.
Well,
Commit a third impersonation crime, you get another one free? That's true. True. I learned that in Monkey Island.
About
what? Are you...
I do know what this means.
It means goat without horns.
Oh, father, you surprise me. You do know what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil.
Alan Wake stuff.
Tell me.
I already...
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
My great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans. But the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
Play Queen.
Can you tell me?
What is the...
Who were the real voodoo queens?
My great-grandmother told me that Lavaux was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years.
What?
She's head of a...
So there was some story about, like,
That's what they call the temples.
a mother and daughter that were so close in looks that people thought they were the same person.
Don't even know about it.
So it seemed like they lived for 30 to 40 years longer than they should have.
And used her like a puppet.
Is there anything else you remember about the real voodoo?
But maybe it actually was something.
My great-grandmother said that the real voodoo queen was the most beautiful woman on earth. She had the most incredible copper-colored skin.
Is there anything... Tell me more about this secret voodoo hound four.
I've never seen it. I wouldn't go near it if you paid me. But it's here in Orleans, I guarantee it. I hear the drums at night, oh yes. That's why I am so ill. I tell you, those drums. But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there. I can tell you. I'll show you something. Something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, father.
I swear on my collar.
Here it is, mon père. A true object of evil if there ever was one.
Oh my god, it's a copy of The Pest on VHS.
Alright.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
Sounds like something I need.
To tell you the truth, I always felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
Oh, I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you understand.
We either need to...
Bless this bracelet of a snake, even though its vibes aren't grey. Let it do nobody harm.
That's just a funny
when
guy.
They wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now, let us pray.
I either need to steal this or I need to make a mold and make a copy or something. This clay makes me think about that, but I just hit? No. Maybe I can make a mold.
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless, this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Amazing.
Yes,
amazing
I think
stuff.
it made a lasting impression. Here you go.
I feel so much better now.
Who's Wilbur? Okay, so yeah, I have an impression.
The clay doesn't... It's a clay mold of Madame Kazunu's snake bracelet.
And we need a bracelet like that to get into something, or to get into a ritual later.
Madame Kazunu looks fragile and pale under a thick layer of face powder. If Gabriel is not mistaken, she's a slice short of a loaf.
What does that mean?
There's an old-fashioned... Madame will open...
Okay. So in theory, I can get a copy of this. I can't take it. I don't know who can make a copy of this thing though. Maybe Moonbeam?
Please, be seated.
Probably need a jeweler, would be my guess.
Does this mean...
I can be...
That's a no.
Peace and...
Maybe Grace can just research it?
Phew.
Really?
Could you...
Sure.
Nope.
I can't...
Okay.
Oh, there's one thing I want to do while I'm here anyway. I'm thinking about it. There's a funny phone number I wrote down for that scam.
The number you have dialed has been disconnected.
That number doesn't exist anymore. Enough. Oh. Oh, I guess I'm...
See you later.
Uh-huh.
I've never been to the Overlook.
Four pairs of...
Okay, do these just look at the park, I guess? Different segments of the park? Suppose if you ever need to spy on a mime or a hot dog cart, pretty important stuff. Back. We haven't been back to the crime scene. Although we haven't had a reason to go back. Nothing new here. Surely Grandma knows.
It's
Your only grandson, but nice try, Gran.
make yourself at home, son.
Can we?
Of course.
Oh my god. There's so much to talk about. I've already done these. I haven't done these, I guess. Or anything about voodoo.
Do you know any?
I've told you all.
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
As I said, your granddad's surname was originally Ritter. I never learned much about his family, but from things he said, I always thought he had a brother back in Germany. I don't know if Wolfgang Ritter is related to your granddad or not.
Do you know any? Do you know?
What about voodoo murders?
Nothing.
Better not be.
I know. Do you know?
Black?
I
don't know much.
Do you? It's a. Do you know any?
What?
Never. Have you?
Schattenjäger? Schattenjäger? My goodness, you've given me a chill. Your granddad used to say that sometimes in his sleep.
Really? Do you know what it means?
No, I'm afraid not. I asked him about it once. I don't think he answered me. Odd.
Hey, very little use. Anything about this?
Anything?
Sorry.
What?
I'm gonna go to the gift shop. Maybe that guy knows. That guy seemed a little suspicious, talking about human sacrifice and then lying about it. But I'm sure it's fine. I also had a cool animal mask that he sold me for $100 US in that, which is a steal. Yes, me.
Could you look at this bracelet?
No, man.
Can I? I found out what Cabri sans corps means. How did...
I never said those words.
Can you tell? Do you know? Do you know any black voodoo?
Nope. Okay, so this is a no-go. Maybe the Voodoo Museum? The all-night mask to listen to Grandma's stories?
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Oh man, can I put on this funny hat?
The crocodile.
I have these recordings also. I can re-listen to their answers if I want. I haven't really been using this feature much.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo? So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I...
So what has Sam told you about voodoo? So
I don't know how this works.
What can you tell me about your... What?
This crowd? The one... See those old guys at the chest? Sam? The one with... It's not that he's a bad player. Either way, Sam, the chess player?
He's into
He's into
voodoo.
that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about...
What?
I'd call you...
Okay, so that might be something. This is a really cool feature, by the way, that I can re-listen to dialogue without having to go back through it. every single individual, like, person.
Voodoo, the word, this spirit, at the Africa, we still can. In voodoo, during a person,
there was something in here about
voodoo,
the...
in a voodoo harmful, during ritual
items that they use.
Or ritual objects used
on
during the conclaves include the
a
ritual
knife
or
that knife.
The ritual
fouet cache.
Or fouet cache.
That was listed in that other thing. Okay. Know anything about this?
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do.
I have...
God damn it, Worf. About this.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
No. They look like nonsense to me.
That's all you scribble.
I see. By the way, I forgot to warn you, Mr.
Really?
Stay away from the cemetery. About this.
Does this mean anything to you?
I cannot say that it does.
Maybe there's more dialogue. We have more things to talk about.
Do you know anything about it?
Don't be ridiculous, mister.
You're
I am...
Do you know
Should
she...
Many have read about our museum.
That's... Is there anything?
Not.
Okay, nothing else new here. So my only real lead...
Professor Hartridge said that in Voodoo, a small ritual coffin is called a seke module.
Interesting.
Even if that...
So this is a little coffin, like in the ritual. He also has a funny snake that I can't seem to get a scale from.
A small ritual coffin.
I am not familiar with that terminology.
Really? I find that odd.
You may find it...
Alright.
Goodbye, Doctor.
So the only real hint I have of what I might need to do is that chess player was into voodoo. He's the only other person I know of that... I don't know his profession. Talk to me. He'll talk to me now.
So, can I...
Look, I'd be glad to...
Maybe?
Could you do anything with this?
What is this? A clay mold? Well, I am a jeweler, you know.
How am I supposed to know that?
And I owe you one. Would you like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
You got it, pal.
Okay, I don't know. This is just a small hunch that he knows about voodoo.
I've been too busy playing that goddamn game. I'll have the bracelet tomorrow. Meet me here.
Great, thanks.
Sure. Alright.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
That's a weird puzzle. It doesn't seem to connect to anything. So... Huh.
Excuse me. I'm going inside.
Oh, excuse me, I'm afraid St. George's is closed for the day.
I'm not a customer. I'm here to see the owner.
Why don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell him you stopped by.
Listen, if Gabriel is here, he'll want to see me. Is he here?
Really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning...
Gracie, say goodnight.
Ugh.
You came. I didn't think
I came.
you would.
I didn't think I would either.
Oh my. Whew.
Oh, I could show you
Getting
around.
hot in here or just me?
It's not much, but...
Please, don't. I couldn't focus on much of anything right now.
Yeah, I know. God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
Oh my. Ooh. Waving a novelty hand fan right now. Paper fan. Oh. Ooh. That guy. A weirdo looking in our window.
You're not speaking to me this morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Did you find out anything about that pattern I gave you?
Yeah, I did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper
1810?
published a part of the pattern found around the body. It looks damn close.
You're incredible. All that work.
Forget it.
Have it your way.
Okay. Oh man. I need to delete saves. I ran out of saves. Okay, once I could just change directory. A4. Question mark. Oh. About what? Like the microfilm?
It's a newspaper clipping from the year 1802. The newspaper clipping describes a ritualistic murder in Congo Square. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern found around the body. The sketch is very similar to the reconstructed VoD.
Got a minute, Grace? Do you have
Nope.
No new messages.
Do you...
Black voodoo?
Nothing you need to...
I know there are dark forms of any major religion.
Speaking of yin and yang...
But no.
Oh yeah, kilobytes don't grow
I
on
don't know
trees,
anything
yeah.
really about voodoo, dark or otherwise.
It feels like in DOSBox it should just be able to use more saves than the original game would. I can always change directories and just put a new folder in my DOSBox folder, save there. All my old saves, but yeah, it's funny that I have to delete very small saves. Classic stuff.
Today's
let's read the paper. This guy, a creep.
Times-Picayune, dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were the result of an underworld cartel
What?
war.
Suddenly
and that
close the
war
case.
is over.
That's not good.
It's ridiculous.
What about the killers? And the voodoo angle? Have you got anything on that?
I know you were into it, Gabriel. But if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation, lest his eyes
They print this
fall
stuff in the
on
paper?
you too.
Peachy. Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah. He gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
Moving down.
Hell out of here.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Get the hell out of here. 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 Get the hell out of here.
Now that's gaming. I'll have to kick his ass myself. Once.
Uh-huh.
Oh, never mind. Go get that bracelet. That's the first thing on the list of things to do.
Sam.
Next is talk to Mosley, I guess.
Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah, where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the royal.
Aw, and they were roommates.
Bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress.
Good
to
for
cover a
them.
Federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm gonna enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
Good for them. This thing.
There's no... Sam's replica of Madame Cazanu's snake bracelet looks just like the original.
Alright. Next is station, I guess. Oh, and you know what, actually? It's been almost 2 hours and we haven't taken a break. Let's take a break. So, I'm gonna run some ads, get rid of pre-rolls for folks, go to the bathroom, stretch, fill my drink, all that stuff. And I'll be back in a couple minutes. So, let me turn on Hot Dog Boy. Force this. Alright, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Goodbye, hot dog boy. That is the tap dancing boy outside of the hot dog stall who was tap dancing, hoping that that would encourage the hot dog salesman to give him a dog.
It's you, God help me.
The best character in the game so far.
Knight, I hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, son of a bitch.
Language. What the frick? Wait, why is it closed?
Can I ask you, what do you know about
The case is...
what's the status?
The case?
How can you just close it?
Oh, it's solved. Turns out the Chicago Mafia was trying to invade local territory, use the Mississippi for drug running now that Florida's so hot. What we had here was a little resistance from local businessmen. Word came in this morning that the Chicago group is giving up and pulling out of New Orleans.
But that doesn't bring the killers to justice.
It doesn't. What?
Well, the boys upstairs seem to figure it this way. Let the slime...
But we're cops. We don't want to do work or effort. God damn it.
The attitude in the department is that we've just been done a huge favor. They're probably right.
What about the local cartel? Are you just gonna let them go?
At least they're part of us. We'll deal with them over time, always have. New Orleans is pretty clean that way, you know.
Well, that's the illusion, isn't it?
Look, I'm not totally in agreement here either, but what can I do? These guys are not about to get caught. I'm disappointed about the book, too. Next big murder case I get, I'll call you in and we'll do that one up right, okay? In fact, I could probably dig up some old cases and you could spice them up.
No, thanks. How can I convince...
Look,
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
Fucking
the voodoo stuff is not
goddamn cops.
It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
Okay, I have a list of things I need to do now. Okay, well... Fine, fuck you, I'm leaving.
Well...
Work. Alright, we have a list of things. King's Quest fashion. Oh, I gave some information to, I just had an idea. I'm pretty sure this guy's involved, but... Heck, frick, bamboozle, math. I gave some information to the professor. I can go pick that up today, I think. Hopefully. Otherwise, it'll be a different day, but... Everything else has been one day. I'm sure.
Mr. Knight.
And if I...
Not...
Can you tell me...
I told you I would...
That's a no.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Goodbye.
So if it's not that... Surely hot dog kid. Cover your mouth, man. You okay, man? You don't sound good. I mean, just... Hang on 1 second. Coughing. Dude's coughing and running away from me. Not even covering his mouth. Good jerk. God, Gabe. What are you doing? Stop with the coughing. I get it. He's walking away from me. I get it. Stop. Oh my god. Okay, so the question is there actually anything here? Or... just a... I mean, this is important, but going to let me... He won't talk to me.
Hey, Crash, wait up!
Crash only looks scared and keeps walking. Gabriel should get...
You're back. You?
What the?
Stay away from Maryagetti, or you shall pay with your life.
Huh?
What the hell is going on?
What? What the hell was that? Okay. Aw, jeez. I hate when that happens. Ask a vendor for a hot dog and they tell you to stay away from someone and disappear in a puff of ninja smoke. Hate to see it. Jackass is coughing all over the place. Well, I have an idea. Spy on him a bit.
For pet.
That one. That one. Oh.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
Okay. Maybe I can talk to the drummer?
The drummer. The drum.
No. Okay. Out of here then. Left north of the. Oh, that leads into. Okay.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Let's go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You're so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away.
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
Okay.
Do you recognize... Do you recognize...
Alright. When in doubt, hit him with a brick.
Do you recognize...
I'm a priest, I swear.
Do you Do you recognize this?
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt.
Whoa, hey, man.
And reveals a tattoo.
It's the same. The same snake.
It's their sign. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake. Right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now, do you believe that I know something about these people?
You know about them, I guess.
Okay, maybe he'll talk to me now.
Crash is huddled.
Will you...
Like Edward Scissorhands or something?
I want to know about the voodoo...
You're on the right track.
Do you know anything?
Eyes.
Okay. Do you have any...
I never heard of that.
Do you know any... Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
Oh, man. Shut up about that shit. Can't you see I'm sick? Are you trying to kill me?
Do you...
No.
What do you mean?
Not me.
Do you know...
I never heard...
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo?
Tell me about it.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating a big enchilada. What the fuck else matters?
Language, man.
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit. I'm blown again.
You know, I figured it out.
No one.
He's got vampirism.
Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay.
Got my big brain
you
working.
Have to tell me everything.
Why he's so
I
pale
want
and
to know.
emo.
Okay.
And goth.
Okay.
And in a Sum 41 cover band.
Yeah, these rotten drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me about...
Already.
Tell me about... What can you
I was met outside somewhere at night. I saw them last year dancing and howling. You don't want to be anywhere near them.
What can you...
I told you.
Do you know... Okay. What can...
Man.
No.
They did the murders. And that's not the only way they kill. They can get you from miles away just by saying your name.
Come on. You don't really believe that, do you?
I seen it, man. You can't cross them. All I know is these people are just weird shit. They have power. Real power. If you recommend all of these people chew it, you end up eating some meat.
Big enchilada in the sky, man.
A grinder. They know things in their heads. Things that no one ever knew about you. They know when you lie. They can smell it. They're fucking scary, man. I don't know if it's the devil or what. But it ain't no fake shit, man. It's real.
Crash? What? Do you...
I never...
Do you...
Alright, I control everything that happens on the street.
Yeah, there's more dialogue there.
I mean everything. Bought or sold. They have their fingers
Oh, the
in
Illuminati,
shit, too.
okay.
It's supposed to be this temple. What you said, a hound for.
Underground temple
their
order.
headquarters.
That could be in the graveyard. That's also why
People say it's
Dr. Worf warned us about going to the cemetery.
somewhere in the
Stay away from it, like Scooby-Doo style.
Have you ever been...
No. But I saw them once. Out at the lake.
Man beasts? That could be the cool hat that we got.
Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey.
Ah, he's
are you
fine.
all right?
Come on.
Someone, I need help.
The eyes of the snake. Dambala. Oh.
What's
Just because I went,
Christ.
"Ugh," does not
Crashes
mean I am
spasms
dead.
once more, then died as Gabriel watched.
Oh, never mind. I guess he's died.
God. Poor bastard.
Well. Yeah, he's super dead.
Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one.
Don't worry, I have a great idea. Yeah, you mentioned something about a tattoo.
On Crash's chest is a tattoo of a snake.
For all that.
I guess I better copy this tattoo.
Never know when you need a cool tattoo design. Only makes sense, really, if you think about it. Alright, I'm out of here. See you later, Crash. Well, that was pretty cool. Now what?
It's getting late.
Oh, that's the end of the day already. Okay. Huh. Short day. Not gonna go to the cops? I'm not gonna anything about the dead body? Alright, yeah. Guess so.
Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Can I?
Yes. Come.
Get on that cool motorcycle. Oh man. Day 5. Guy's out the window again.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up?
You got another package this morning. FedEx from Germany.
Ah, from Ritter.
I was expecting that. Where is it?
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. There was a letter from your great-uncle Wolfgang in a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble. In case you don't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
I got it.
Phone's ringing. There's a phone
St.
there.
George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge, I'm glad you called. Did you... You did? Wait, slow down. The Aigri? Really? You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel? Ogun Badagri, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo. Well, why would the Veve show up there? Huh. Okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack. Okay. Thanks. See you.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe. And I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
Interesting. Let's clear up some saves. Stay tuned. Okay. Let's call that here for today. We're at 166 at 342 points. About halfway. And we're on day 5 of question mark, question mark, question mark. Probably about halfway through the game.